chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On second down, another shot for Sermon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Lance looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And bulldozing his way through. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. To Mixon on the check down. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
And they'll try and run for the first with Sermon.
And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And this is Sermon.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Sermon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Trey Sermon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting him to shreds.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On third down, Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To throw, it's Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job.
They've got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Javon Kinlaw. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. From midfield now, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Back near his goal line. Here's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this out past the 25.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, 49ers.
Lance now on first down. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 36,
Lance.
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
He's got a man, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Working from the gun, Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now we give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
His third rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Bengals 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return will stop right around the 25. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Javon Kinlaw able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The drive starts with a carry by Sermon.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Again, it's Sermon.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun, it's Lance. He'll leave that underneath to Sermon. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 41, Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And Lance now to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Not much there, only a yard.